What's going on, Joe fans? Centex Collector here with another 3D printed project. I just completed the Destro's Despoiler, a little vehicle that would attach to the Demon back from '88 in classified scale, designed by Sparkman Customs and Capi Joes. Kit bashed custom Iron Grenadiers Destro by Benny's Customs. Let's get into it. So this was upscaled 175% from the original design. All in PLA. Actually just two colors. Yeah, plus the decals. Decals are done by me. Everything else was done by Sparkman and Cappy. So I went with this Polymaker Gold. I can't catch on camera, but if you can see that, yeah, look at that sparkle. So I went with this Polymaker Gold instead of the Bambu Gold, because the Bambu Gold was kind of like lame or lighter. This just really pops, but you can't print this with a .20 nozzle like on the decals. I found that the hard way because those sparkles clog up the nozzles. You have to do it on a .40 nozzle. So Polymaker Pro Gold, and then the Bambu Charcoal Matte Black, and then on the decal, the white is Ivory Matte White PLA. So yeah, this thing came together really good. Wasn't a whole lot, and this thing is hefty. It's got good size. Even though it's a small vehicle, it's still got good size to it. So let me take out, here's Benny's custom kit bash Destro. Looked like he took the Twilight Guard. And I don't know if he painted Destro's head or if he used one off Pimp Daddy Destro and painted the gold. But yeah, that's a kit bashed quick. Eventually Hasbro's gotta do one themselves. So here, and then there are some additions we'll get into from the original. So making this just wasn't scaled up from the original Despoiler. This was all done by Sparkman as far as the initial design, and then Cappy pitched in as well. But anyway, these are removable here on these missiles, so those come and go. This has got some rotation here, and then these are upgraded from Cappy and Sparkman, these two guns here on the side. The logos, like I said, I did. All the decals logos were done by me. So black and gold on there on the Destro and the wings. Now, some pictures, if you look at the reference pictures, they were on the underside, which I'll get to. And then this was kind of like here-ish. But you know, with PLA, it's hard. I mean, I guess I probably could have put it there, but I just felt it looked good right here in between these two lines. So anyway, I got that going on. And I was going to do a big old Destro, but I just kept it the same size here. So I put it on the wings too. And then, so this is one part. This ring is one part. This piece right here that keeps the ring in, that's two parts. Obviously 2 missiles, 2 guns, 2 wings. And then this front chassis part here, this front part. And then this is the top part here. We've got this canopy piece here. These 2 mini wings. There's a seat inside, and you can fit pretty much any size figure in here. So there's the seat inside. Then we have, oh, and then the addition, let me flip this over. So the other additions they did were the missiles. So you've got 4 missiles, 2 bigger ones, 2 smaller ones, and I threw the decals down here like the original. So I use 3djoes.com as reference points or picks when I'm doing my 3D prints to make sure I get it close to the OG as I can. So I put those there. This is another piece here. And then there's like a bottom piece, then this gold piece, and this piece here is separate. So it's not a whole lot of part pieces. Think I don't know, maybe 20 or so, and I'll put on the filament, how much filament hours it took me. Oh yeah, then this is movable. So you got the front, you got the side to side, and you got the up and down. So that was a good design on their behalf. These, I don't want to mess with them too much because that piece. And the missiles, I didn't glue the missiles down, but the missiles will come off, or you can just glue them in. I actually left them, but they are removable. I just don't want to mess with them because the missile piece is kind of small. You can see down in there. And then there's the, you can see the bling, but the gold is just, looks just so good, man. This is, I mean, I guess silk would probably come out good, but the bamboo gold is not good. Like the PLA, maybe silk. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that shine. Man, this thing just has, and even though it's a small vehicle, this thing still has some size to it. And I think eventually they're going to create a stand for this, which would be cool for my display because I don't have room. I'd have to put it up on the display. So let's go take a look. So here's my air chariot. There's a guy on eBay that makes these awesome acrylic stands. I have it for this and my trouble bubbles. So there's a display stand for the air chariot for Serpentor. And if we go over here to my Destro shelf, I could probably do the same concept and like put it in the back here. Because I have Destro here in my Iron Grenadiers. But I have room where I could probably, if I had display, probably have enough room where I could put it up high. If not, it's going to have to go up there on the top. And let me grab a vehicle to see how this thing compares in size, give you better idea, like the size. So if we take a ferret, so basically we take like a ferret with wings, and even then it's still bigger than the ferret, but just to give you a general idea of the wingspan there. There's your ferret. So yeah, this thing is awesome. Thank you to Benny for the figure. He didn't know this was coming as far as the Despoiler. He had made this for the tank that I did in Iron Grenadiers, which I may pass off to somebody. But now my Destro has his official Despoiler. This thing is great quality. I'm not printing these currently. Capi Joes will be printing these. No STO files will be sold. Capi Joes will be handling the printing until he gives me the green light to do it myself. This is just to help for promotion for those guys. But this thing is awesome. I can't believe Hasbro hasn't done an Iron Grenadiers Destro yet. We've got Darklon. Destro would be an easy repaint unless they're trying to do it with this, but I mean, Hasbro just continuously misses the mark. They could have done so many small vehicles already, like the Skyhawk, the Fang. You got people like Fans Hobby and 3D printers doing stuff before they can. But yeah, I highly recommend this. And small vehicle, I'm not sure what he's going to charge, but it's going to be $100 or less shipped, ideally. So it's not going to break the bank, and it's a cool little vehicle to add to your collection, especially if you're into Cobra, Mars, Destro, Iron Grenadiers, whatever. But there we go. There is the Destro Despoiler. Will we get a demon from those guys? I don't know. We'll have to see, but we got the Despoiler. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.